Hello dear learners, I am Prabha Biju Chako and you are learning web designing. This is 6th module. In this module, you will be learning how to insert images in your website or web page and also how to manipulate those images in the web page, followed by the syntax and attributes of image, then examples of image tag. And in this module, we will also be learning about formatting tags or character tags, which are of two types, that is physical tags and logical tags. Then also we will be looking at some examples of physical and logical tags. So let us begin. Images in HTML. The World Wide Web was designed to be a multimedia environment where web developer has the right or are allowed to insert images, sound, animation, videos, movies, etc. So in this we are learning to insert images. So the web accepts few image formats. They are like graphics interchange format, joint photographic expert group, portable network graphics and tagged image file format. Graphic interchange format uses .gif extension and joint photographic expert group use the extension .jpg or .jpeg, and PNG file, that is portable network graphics, uses .png extension, and TIFF, that is tagged image file format, uses .tif or TIFF extension. TIFF is displayed correctly only when the browser has a plugin or a helper application to handle it. So, for inserting an image, the selection of right file format is very important, which is to be when it is to be added, and developer should also take care of both quality and the size of an image. The size of an image, if it is small size, it will help in fast loading graphic, and the appropriate image editor is also required to save the images and export the images to these format. These images also beautify and depict many complex concepts into simpler ones. So, for this image tag is used, that is img, which is enclosed within Angular tag, and it is an empty tag, independent tag, that means it does not have closing tag. All the attributes are listed inside the opening tag. Now, as you see here, this is the syntax of img tag. It has around 8 attributes. Here height, width, v space, h space uses the pixel or percentage to give the value, and border, to change the border you need to give the pixel, and you can also align the images in your web page in different areas. So, we will be learning in detail in the next slide. Then the source, that is src, and alt, they are compulsory by nature. They need to be defined in img tag whenever it is used. So, now let us see attribute of image tags one by one. The first one is src, stands for source. As I told you, that source file should be having the extension name. It can be .png or .jpeg or .gif, and this image name is always case sensitive. So, it should be complete path name or URL. Second one is alt. The alt attribute is mandatory, as source is also mandatory, which specifies an alternate text. For example, like in for some reason the image is not displayed in your web page. So, in place of that, this text can be seen by the user or the visitor. Similarly, the width and height of an image can be set based on the requirement. Then as I told you that align attribute is used to align or to place the image in different areas of the web page, and by default the image will be aligned at the left side, and if you want to move to different other areas you can go for different values like left, right, middle. This will left will take to the left side, left edge of the web page, right will take the image to the right side of the website, and middle will display the image in the middle of the page. Apart from these three, we have another set of three attributes, values of align attribute, that is top text, top or text top, ABS absolute middle, and baseline or bottom line. Top text, top or text top align the image with the top of the tallest item. These absolute middle will align in the middle of the current line with the middle of the image, and baseline or bottom aligns the bottom of the image with the baseline of the current line. Next is V space and H space. These two attributes can be used to give space around the image surrounding the text also. So, for this V space and H space attribute is used, and value can be either in pixel or percentage. Borders can also be added in the image. By default the image will have a border around it, and you can manipulate the thickness of the border, that can be given in pixel, and in case if you give 0 value to border, there will be no border in the picture. So, as you can see here the example, this is the full path name, or you can say URL. So, for this particular image, that is logo.jpg, this is the path name, it is kept in C drive in image folder and the subfolder called college. Now, you can see the example here. I will just take you to the image tag syntax. You see here image, src is used, and the whole path name is given within the quotation mark. Next is alt. Alt, I have given the statement that a logo of BSS college. In case that logo is not displayed, this will display, this text will be displayed in place of the image. Then I have set the height as 200 pixels, width is 200 pixels, then horizontal space is 2%, and vertical space will also be 2%, and align is given as middle, it will be in the middle of the page. So, that was about the insertion and manipulation of images. Next we move on to formatting tags or character tags. Like in MS Word, we format the document, the text. Similarly, here in HTML, we can format the text that is displayed in the web page or your website. It is also known as character tags, because here some of the tags are single character, that you will be soon seeing that. So, as you know that HTML provides the ability for formatting text just like MS Word for any text editing software. So, a tag that you apply to an individual character is referred to a character tag or formatting tag. Now, this formatting tag or character tags are divided into two categories, that is physical tag and logical tag. Physical tags are those tags that indicate exactly how specific characters are to be formatted. They are actually, they provide visual appearance of the text, that is actually the formatting tags. Okay. So, all the tags should enclose the text between the opening and closing tag. So, let us see the list of physical style tags. The first one is bold tag, to make the text bold. As I told you, this is a single letter or single character tag, B for bold. So, it is opening and closing tag. So, inside the opening and closing tag, you need to place the text that needs to be kept in bold font. Next is italic. If you want to make the text italicized, you can go for I tag. Similar as like bold tag, you can have opening I tag and closing I tag. Then you have U tag, U stands for underline. This is also dependent tag that will underline the text. Next is strike or S tag. This is to strike through the text. Now, next tags are big and small. They have predefined sizes, font sizes. So, the text between the opening and closing of big or small tag will take that font size. Next is TT tag, that is teletype or courier type of font that has the same width to each character. Then sub stands for subscript and super stands for superscript. If you want to make some characters subscript or superscript, you have to make use of sub or superscript tag. So, you see these are the examples of the physical style tags. I have given the example here with the output. You see here, this is out of, these two word is out of opening bold tag, and bold word is inserted between the opening and closing tag of bold tag. So, you see this will be the result, this is bold. So, only the bold word is displayed in bold form. Next example is for big tag, italic tag. You can see the output here in the right side of the table. Then the fourth example is about the strike. I have used here S character for strike through, and I have written was $50, now $40. So, here you see the $50 is enclosed within the strike tag. So, it is strike through here. Here is another two examples, that is subscript and superscript. Here it is H2O, 2 is kept subscript, and the example for superscript is August 8th, where TH is superscript. Then we have the example of underline and teletype tag. Moving on to logical style tags. Logical style tags are used to indicate that the enclosed tag or enclosed text has a specific meaning, context or usage. Actually, logical character tag describes how the text is being used, not necessarily how it is formatted. So, you see, just like physical style tag, logical style tags also should enclose the text in between the opening tag and the closing tag. So, these are the list of logical style tags. The first one is code. Again, you see all the tags are dependent, that means it has opening tag and closing tag. So, the first tag is code tag. This indicates a sample of code. If you want to display or include the sample of code in your web page, that code should be enclosed within the code tag. Then next is KBD, that stands for keyboard. If you want to allow your user to enter some text, then it goes along with KBD tag. Next is var tag, that indicates a variable. If you want to mention that this is a variable, a particular text is a variable, then it should be enclosed within the var tag, and often it displayed in italics or underline. Next is var tag, it indicates a variable. If you want to depict some text as a variable, then it should be enclosed within the opening and closing variable tag. So, often it displayed in italics or underlined form. Next is cite, this is for citation. If you are using some quotes or citations, you may use cite tag. Next is samp, stands for sample. If you want to depict or show some sample outputs in your website or web page, it should be enclosed within sample tag. The last one is DFN, that stands for defining some instance. If you want to define some term, that should be enclosed within DFN tag, that is logical style tag. And as you see here, again I have taken some examples to showcase the use of logical style tag. So, here you see this is the code which is inserted in between the code tag, and if you want to define any term or instance, again that will go in DFN tag. Then variable, if there is some text that has to be displayed as a variable form, it will go inside the variable or VAR tag. So, that is the end of module 6. We will meet in module 7.